The identity of the killer of 5 men in the Hume district of Manchester in 1985 has remained a mystery, but the case has continued to horrify and fascinate. Between June and August 1985, the Hume area of Manchester was the scene of 5 brutal murders. The killer was dubbed Jack the Shadow. All the men murdered were rent boys, and all were except for one, Michael Stride, were horribly mutilated. The first murder, of James Curtis, took place in June. Samuel Nichols was also killed that same month. Hamish Chapman and Michael Stride were murdered on the same night in July, and Edward Eddowes was the only victim to be murdered in August. These are often referred to as the canonical 5 shadow murders. There has been much speculation as to the identity of the killer. It has been suggested that he was a doctor or butcher, based on the evidence of weapons and the mutilations that occurred, which showed a knowledge of human anatomy. Many theories have been put forward suggesting individuals who might be responsible. One theory links the murders with theatre producer Walter Cohen, although Faith Anderson of Greater Manchester Police denied he had any involvement. Although violence in Hume was not uncommon, the murders of male prostitutes was rare. However, there were many instances of both men and women being brutalized, but the nature of these murders strongly suggests a single perpetrator. A quarter of a mile from the scene of Edward Eddowes' murder, the words "Watch out for the shadow" were found scrawled on a wall in chalk, and it was suggested this was written by the killer. A police officer ordered the words to be removed, but they never were and can still be found today. The murderer is also sometimes thought to have made contact by letter with several public figures. These letters, like the chalk message, have never been proved to be authentic, and may have been hoaxes. Jack the Shadow was never caught and he is not thought to have killed again after August 1985.